There was a terrible earthquake in 1934 in Mithila, a region of South Nepal and Bihar, lying between the lower ranges of the Himalayas and the Ganges River. William Archer, the then local collector, went to inspect the damage in Mithila's villages and saw the wall and floor paintings for the first time. Later, he went back with his wife Mildred and photographed a number of them. They recognized their great beauty and got them published in several magazines. This got the attention of artists and scholars. In the 1950s and early 1960s, several Indian scholars and artists visited the region and also became enamored by the paintings. In 1966, there was a drought in the same region. The All India Handicrafts Board sent an artist, Bhaskar Kulkarni, to Mithila to encourage the women to make paintings on paper that they could sell in order to generate money for their families. This created a new source of non-agricultural income. The women artists were encouraged to produce paintings representing their tradition on handmade paper. Since then, painting has become a primary source of income for scores of families. This also helped the Mithila style of painting gain recognition in India. Maithili paintings, known across the globe for their vibrant lines and striking colors, were once upon a time written by the tribal women of northern Bihar. The women engaged in this activity chiefly as a preparation for religious ceremonies and important festivities. Also known as Madhubani paintings, these derive their name from the place of their origin, Madhuban, which means forest of honey. This is Mithila's largest district and one of the main centers of this art form. This region is relatively isolated and consequently a fertile ground for artistic activity and spiritual pursuits. This region is believed to be the birthplace of Sita and the land where Vedic learning has flourished. Hence, the birth of Mithila paintings in such an enriched environment is not a surprise. This art form, with little change in the basic style, has been treasured and handed down through generations. This form of painting began as a domestic preoccupation, whereby women decorated their huts with abstract motifs. Yet each tribe has its unique style and symbols that originated from its distinctive culture. These wall paintings are written in 3 areas of the hut. The first is the place of worship. Here, the icons of the household deities are placed. The second is the inner room, the heart of the hut. This room has freshly plastered walls, on which pictures of gods and goddesses are painted. The third is the outer walls of the hut, the courtyard, where guests are received. These too are beautified with paintings. Traditionally, women in groups began this as a social activity. They first plaster the wall with cow dung and then skillfully draw outlines with a twig of bamboo, whose ends are frayed. They then fill in colors. For brushes, cloth strips are wound around twigs and dipped in color. Young girls first assist the elders till they absorb this ancestral tradition. At times, these paintings are handed down on bits of paper as family heirlooms and referred to at the time of painting. The figures of the paintings are determined by the occasion for which they are prepared. Usually, these paintings are a combination of gods, goddesses, animals, and flora. In the 1950s and 60s, the government began to encourage artists in keeping this artistic tradition alive. Thus, this style of painting has acquired a new dimension. Now, there is a lot of the individual artist's self-expression Each artist now strives to establish their own unique style. With the passage of time, there are other differences as well. Traditionally, they were done on walls, on papier-mâché objects, or on sheets of paper. But today,
because of the huge demand from cities,
Mithila paintings with their sweeping lines and bright colors crop up on clothes at crafts bazaars, on greeting cards and pen stands, things that the villagers of Mithila would never dream of using. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, some women from the region were invited to Europe, Japan, Russia, and the United States, where they represented India in cultural fairs and exhibitions. One such artist was Ganga Devi. Born in a village, Chhatra, Ganga Devi had a happy childhood. Like most children of her age, she grew up playing with dolls and, observing her elder sister, became skilled in the art form. Sometimes Ganga Devi would assist in making art objects for a forthcoming wedding. But when it was time for Ganga Devi's own marriage, her luck ran out. Her husband's family lived in despondency. It was difficult for her to get a full meal a day. Ganga Devi was anxious and disheartened. In desperation, she went to her guru. Her guru advised her to take up commercial painting. Soon Ganga Devi's diligence and talent were recognized. Within a year of painting, Ganga Devi received the National Master Craftsman Award. The award brought her some income and some international fame. She was sent by the Indian government to participate in an exhibition in Moscow. There she saw a hotel with electric lights, restaurants, and elevators. Her mind was alive with all the strange scenes she had seen, the people she had met, and she needed to record all her experiences on paper. As with the other Mithila painters, Ganga Devi drew inspiration for her paintings from the activities she saw around her, as well as from the rich store of folk tales and legends in Madhubani. With the money provided by the Master Craftsman Award, she bought a farmland. Her success has led scores of other women to paint. Many of these women have also been recognized as artists of national and international stature. Content with life and her art, Ganga Devi died battling cancer. She had once said, "I was just like Ahilya before receiving the national award. I had been condemned to be in a stone, but I was free."